Yo, what is up, guys? It's Psychyyy Thomas here, and today, if you guys can't tell by the title, I'm going to go over my story of how I got three stalkers. And this also involves two other people. One of them you already know as True Saber or Sean. Unfortunately, he can't do this commentary with us today. He's kind of busy. So we also have one of my really good friends. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Jigglypants W. That's my name on Planet Side 2, but my real name's Matt.
And Matt is actually Daniel Arcarotop's little brother, and
Better looking little brother.
I knew he was gonna say that. So it's so cool that to have him here. This has been a long overdue commentary. I've been wanting to do this for a while.
We were talking about doing commentary like right after this happened.
Yeah, I know. I always say that too, and I can guarantee Storm or Chris can guarantee that too. Every single time something eventful happens, I'm like dual com. So
It doesn't happen like
yeah, I know it doesn't really happen until like 3 years later. So this is gonna be a really cool story. Well, actually, it's gonna be funny for you guys. It's not really too funny for us.
It was
So
horrible.
yeah, it's pretty terrible, and that's what makes comedy nowadays. So we're at the summer camp, and this is a crazy summer camp.
It's like a resort. It's awesome.
It's literally a resort for teenagers. It's perfect.
It's sweet.
So we're on the third day, and we're playing some apples to apples in this lounge, and
We had some downtime.
yeah, we had a lot of downtime at that time. So right across from us, while we're playing apples to apples, is
In this lounge.
okay. I know where I'm going. So they're sitting across from us, and they're a parallel couch around right across from us. So not looking right at us, but they're kind of a distance away. So there's also a snack bar kind of really close, and you can kind of hear the music. And in the music in the snack bar, they're playing 22, and so one of the girls starts singing, and Matthew
Yep.
starts singing 22 also.
I
And
really like that song.
I don't know a person that doesn't like this song except for Storm. He's the only person. Like seriously,
He would be the guy that did like this song.
he would be that guy. So as they're doing this, they start singing and Matthew starts singing, and they're like, "Hey!" And like that awkward like girl thing when they put their hands up like, "Hey!" So they're trying to call them or call all of us over, and we're in a pretty big group of friends, and we're kind of sitting there like, "No, no, no, let's play." So Matt,
Yeah.
you wanna go? You wanna go?
Yeah, so I'm like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. And I really honestly wasn't planning on coming back. I planning on coming back to our group of friends and then leaving with them. Like, oh sorry, I have to go with my friends. Anyway, so I hit the snack bar up. It's across the hall, and I come back. I refilled my drink, and I come back. And I notice Thomas is sitting down with the girls, and Sean is sitting packing up apples. He's putting all the cards back in and the box back on, the lid back on the box, and Thomas is sitting right over there. I'm like, oh, and all of our friends have left.
All right. So the reason why I was sitting over there is because I'm trying to be the nice gentleman. I mean, there was a couple girls in the group, in our group of friends that were sitting us playing with apples to apples, and I was trying to like be that impressive person that's gonna be all nice and sweet and go over there and talk and be all that guy. I
Big
wanted to be that
mistake.
guy, and it was one of the
Big
worst
mistake.
mistakes. It was terrible. So I go sit down, and Matthew comes back in with his cup and realizes everyone's gone
Except Sean.
except for
Thomas.
Sean and me. So
Yeah.
Sean and I. Woof, caught
Oh
myself.
man.
Grammar Nazi. All right, so I sit down and I'm calling Matthew over. They're calling Matthew over. I didn't really realize what I was getting myself
Yeah, we
into. I
didn't-
just didn't want to sit there alone by myself.
We didn't know what was happening until later.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. So Matthew comes, sits down over, and Sean's just about to leave. He's walking towards the door, and one of the girls is like, "Hey, where are you going?" And Sean's face was, "Oh my gosh, why? Why?" He wanted to shoot himself. I could tell.
Yeah. It was
At that
pretty
point,
bad.
I threw him under the bridge. I blame myself for
Under
this
the-
entire
yeah.
story. I blame myself. So during this time, we go sit down, and Sean's not too happy.
He just has like this like dead expression on his face, like he just like I don't know. He just it's like a kid that's like brought to like a opera, and like it was the face that kid would have. Like, I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. So they start going off, and the first question, and this is the red flag question.
This is when we knew we walked into a minefield.
Do you have a girlfriend?
The first question to us was, do you have a girlfriend?
We were all like, oh gosh. And these girls aren't attractive. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't want to be rude. But if you guys remember on my scale, they were 5. Like, not even 5s. Not even 5s. Like 4, 3, 2. Like, one was definitely a 2. And except for Insanity, they were way low. Insanity was a 10.
Yeah.
Like, 15 billion. They were so high up in Insanity.
They were crazy.
So Sean goes and's like, no, I just got a bad relationship. I'm like, no, please no.
And then I'm just like, oh my gosh. No, I don't have a girlfriend.
No, see, we're all kind of stammering around, like, please no. So.
And then their questions after that were like, have you kissed a girl? And all this stupid stuff.
It's
like
gets,
7th grade stuff.
It like gets to the point where it's like, come on, seriously, why? I hope
and
you're not flirting with me.
And we were trying to sound as boring as possible.
In fact, the next question was, what do you do for fun? And we like, oh my gosh, we need to get out of here. Like,
yeah.
we didn't like, we couldn't talk to each other. I mean, they're standing or sitting right next to us.
Our best signals to each other were like
with eye contacts, with our eyebrows raised and our eyes all wide.
Yeah, and even then I was taking a risk that they would see us.
So we sat there and we're like, we do nothing. We do nothing fun. We don't do anything fun. Maryland is boring. Everything sucks in Maryland.
Yeah, we were like, we are horrible people. There's nothing to do here. We sit around all day and do math.
So about that time, Matthew runs out of his drink again, and he goes over and starts walking towards it, and
into the snack bar again.
Go ahead, you can go. Go on, tell
them.
This is your perspective.
I go in there and I fill my drink again, walk back out, and like I was planning on ditching, but they had a clear line of sight to me, and they were like just like staring at me and like waving me back, and then I could see Thomas and Sean there like look at me and they were like mouthing like run. But I was like, no, I have to go back. No man left behind. And so I'm walking back and I step behind a pillar. And I look and I see my brother. He's sitting at this table with our friend Bobby. They're just like talking. And I look at him and I mouth to him, help! And they look at me and they start laughing. And then I give him that look like, no, but for real.
But like, seriously, everyone always thinks that Matthew's joking because he's so energetic and he's really funny. So they didn't take it as a serious thing. And then
no, yeah, they're thinking I had game. Like I was like working my thing over there. But,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
I had no like. I did not want to be there.
No one wanted to be there.
Yeah.
So around that time, like Matthew comes back, sits down, and we're still thinking of a way to get out, and because it was terrible. So around that time, Daniel comes by and literally is the worst help I have ever seen anyone ever.
If I was shot, he would like offer me a Band-Aid. That's how much of a help he is.
He was terrible. Like he sat there, was like, "Hey guys.
What's going on here?" And he was like totally sarcastic with
And I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, guy, we're just kind of trapped. We're not being held here against our will or anything.
Yeah, they're not holding us at gunpoint or anything. Haha, right, guys?
We're actually saying this, and they're laughing with us. And Daniel's like, okay, bye, guys. We're gonna leave now. We're gonna play some pool.
He offered no help to us.
So, other than that, we get done with that, and then somehow we get into the topic of, like, dancing. I think there was a dance song over there in the snack bar. And they asked Matthew to dance, and usually Matthew, since he's so energetic, would be like, yeah, okay. But as soon as he says no to that girl,
I was just like, let's dance. No.
He was like, no. And as soon as that, Sean and I looked at each other like, he actually doesn't want to be here now. Like, that's where we actually figured it out. And around that time, the one girl, the two, puts his legs up on Matthew and traps him. Like, this is the full-on trap.
Like, it's worse than being trapped in what are those bear trap, like a
bear trap. Oh, it was so terrible, and I felt so bad for him because he was sitting the closest one, and
I couldn't like mouth anything. I couldn't signal because like I was trapped. They're all looking at me. It was horrible.
So as he does that, Matthew's like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, he's one of the only people that can actually move. So he kind of brushes the girl's feet off for a second, goes to the bathroom. And at that time, he sees our really good friend Nick, and Nick is awesome. Nick is so cool.
He's just the best guy ever.
And he's like, he actually mouths help to Nick, and Nick kind of thinks it's a joke and looks.
As well.
He looks towards me and Sean, and Sean Mouse helped him without the girls looking. And then that's when Nick was like, "Oh my gosh,
this just got real.
Like, shit just got real."
He needed to evac us out of there. He was being our parajumpers, our Air Force parajumpers, and evacing us out.
So as he's doing that, Nick comes by as Matthew sits back down after going to the bathroom, and Nick's like, "Hey guys, we're gonna go play some frisbee golf. You guys want to come?"
And we had the lamest excuse in history of excuses.
We're like, "Oh my gosh, we've been wanting to play frisbee golf for so long.
This is what we came here for.
This is what we came here for.
We paid all this money to play frisbee golf.
We spent a 4-hour car drive to get to frisbee golf."
Yeah, that was our excuse, and the girls even knew that was BS.
Like, it was such a BS excuse.
We were scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, but Sean takes the opportunity and leaves, and
yeah, he was just like straight up like, "Oh, frisbee golf, see ya, bye."
So I mean, I want to knock him down. Sean stuck it out.
I would have taken that opportunity too if I was him.
I didn't take the opportunity because I knew Matthew was already trapped. I decided that I was gonna stay. I was gonna be a good friend. I was gonna be that guy. So I stayed behind, and Sean leaves already. We're kind of going through, and they're pestering us even more. They're asking our first kiss again.
Yeah,
because we didn't answer.
We were like, I was like, look, I really want to play frisbee golf at this point. Like, I came here, but no, and like they were like not buying it at all, which sucked.
So the 2 girl that has his legs on Matthew says, "Do you think I'm pretty?" And at that point, I actually spoke up.
It's a trap!
I actually was like, "It's a trap. This is actually
That's what
a trap,
he said.
guys."
He was like, "Okay, that's just a trap." Like, I was like,
No matter what you say, you're screwed.
You could say yes, and she would like not leave you alone for the rest of the week, or you could say no and be the
douchebag guy. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
So as that happens, we kind of stall, trying to get away from that questions, and Matthew says, "Well, this is awkward," and go ahead.
And the girl, she says, "No, that's not awkward. This would be awkward." And she stands up and sits down on my lap.
And as soon as you see that, you can hear all the wind escape from him. He's like,
She was not.
She wasn't a very light girl.
No,
she wasn't a petite girl.
She had a large mass index.
Yes. So as that happens, another group walks in and sits down where we were sitting in the first place, and
where we were playing apples to apples.
Yeah, and in the snack bar we actually hear the song "Radioactive," and the girls start singing that. And then, of course, the other guys that were there fall into the same trap, and they start singing "Radioactive" too. And the one girl that was sitting on Matthew gets up and is like, "Yeah," and she goes over there and talks. Matthew and I are like, "Hey, we're gonna play frisbee golf now," and we book it out.
We were like, "Frisbee golf, let's go!" And we like, before they could say anything, we were out the window,
out the door. We're breaking glass.
Yeah,
we're pushing kids over. We're like, "Get the fuck out of my way!"
You were like, "Leave, go, go, go!"
We were so scared, and right after that, we beat the crap out of Daniel.
Yeah,
we beat the poop out of Daniel.
We gave him heck for ditching us like that.
It was so terrible. But there'll be more to this commentary. There's going to be a 2-part series. There's so much more to go over still, and I hope you guys enjoyed. You got anything to say?
No, but yeah, if you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it,
screw you.
Yeah.
So leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks, guys.
Bye.